You join us for this match between the Delhi Capitals and the Bangalore Crowns. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Might have been a better toss to lose. Bowling first, though, I think will be the best choice in the end. There's going to be a little bit in this pitch for a possible early breakthrough.
So here we go. The players make their way out to a seismic crowd. Goes through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Start. The left arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the stadium end. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Perfectly timed.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Stark is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Off the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power, and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Well, it was going to be hard to maintain that start they had the previous 2 overs, but they're in a strong position for the second half of the power play.
Pinged off the bat.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Clipped away off the pads. What a shot for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace and the covering fielder had no chance.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Caught, gone. Beautiful take, caught and bowled.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Patakal, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Perfectly timed.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the stadium end. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
A very professional innings this. Passes 50 and certainly be looking to push on.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Whacked away.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary. Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
This is really
find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke. In that super aggressive mindset, at this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Bold! What a way to start the over.
They trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such...
That is quite extraordinary. David, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Start shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Goes over the top with that shot.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Patel, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. David, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Square drive lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike.
I'm really liking this innings. It's been built with solid strokes. That was another one with immense power.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real...
That's a long way to walk out there.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary. Delhi will be very happy with that.
Good shot. Beauty.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the edge. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
as they head back to the pavilion. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Whacked away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
It's something they do so well.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Out, fine leggers up, and it's an easy catch. Should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Time that perfectly.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowled. A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
They find themselves at 7.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep with some serious work to cut it off.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Bang! Bowl! Just stunning bowling.
The 8th was for their... innings.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
and it's an easy catch.
Delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside and cover.
Bowling fielders look really confident. Yeah, that could have been missing the stumps. Not the worst review.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Outrageous catch, what a wicket to get. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or...
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh my, that's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Oh, great bowling. No reward. And that's going to fly away to the boundary.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early.
Kumar will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. 2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
That's worth the ticket money alone. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot.
Goes for it, overcut and away he goes. Oh, all the way for 6. It's all class we're watching right there. Great shot through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Caught, gone. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
beast of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Oh, well, didn't even bother running.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very perfectly timed.
Solid shot, really well played. Ball was just a little short, and that was a great shot off the back foot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. It's going to need something really special to get the breakthrough.
Pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
The batsman departing the crease, out LBW for 59. The Delhi Capitals are now 93 for 3.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Shepherd, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Too good. That is huge.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that. Too much width and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
Drilled that one away.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Stubbs waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just...
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
See if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Pandya with a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end...
Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Test here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
No. Terrible shot. Everyone's gone up.
Starting to get interested.
Oh, he's played that well. Backward a point through gully, and that's 4 more.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed.
Dragged down and put away. Pulled that with great power and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum. Timed that perfectly.
A poor delivery and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. Of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Too much width really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands and that is exactly what's happened.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. That's gone. Nice simple catch.
This innings just cut short before it.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Any sign of nerves approaching the half century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Well, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic. One to get for 50.
Bowler, straight through, good swing coming back in. A lot of pressure.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Beats the field with a great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.